Hey, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, I wanted to just spend some time, instead of talking about maybe how to keep ourselves inspired and motivated, or some tips and tricks on how to get healthy, or why we should eat protein, or why we should eat often. I wanted to just take a few minutes to come to you and give you some tips on how to really spruce up chicken. Because sometimes when we start to want to get healthy, we tend to know that we need to have some healthier lean meats in our diet. Of course, if we're vegetarian, go in a different way, but this is something that we could spruce up other meals, other pasta dishes, other vegetarian things too. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Erin Moore. I'm the founder of Success with More Nutrition. And as you guys are popping on, I'd love to have interaction. If you guys have questions, be sure to post them. If I don't get to them right away, I promise I will. If you're watching this replay, go ahead, still post questions, or just tell me that, hey, I'm gonna go try that right now, or I'm making that tomorrow, or any kind of like interaction back and forth is always a lot of fun. So as people are popping on, go ahead and say hi. If you're brand new to me, love for you to just put in the comments new if this is the first time you're checking out one of these videos, and then be sure to just scroll through all the other goodies on the page and find out all kinds of tips and tricks on how to lose weight, or how to maintain weight and have more energy, or just really how to be in the healthy game without making it difficult. It's really just keep healthy simple is what I'm all about. So I want to go ahead. I've been heating up some oil, and then I have a 1/4 cup of almonds that I already took out of the package. So just plain and simple almonds. You could get the sliced ones particularly for this if you want. I don't tend to have them around just because I'm eating the almonds all the time, so I usually just go this route. But if you're buying them specifically for this, the sliced ones might make it a little bit easier. I don't know if you can actually see. I was trying to play around with the camera, if you can see, but all I'm doing is heating these up. I had poured about a tablespoon of, I like garlic infused oil. If you don't have garlic infused oil, you could just use regular oil, but I like that little kick. If you aren't, I'm low FODMAP, so I really can't have like garlic spices, but you could always add a little bit of garlic spice. This one's really kind of fun because you can play around with it. So I don't even think I told you what we're making. That's funny. Sorry. We are making pesto sauce that is going to be absolutely amazing. If you checked out my Chicken 101, and I'll put the link in the comments, if you checked that out, I showed you how you could totally make chicken bite-sized. You could make it perfect for snacks instead of always being for a meal. But who wants to have it for a snack and a meal if it's always boring? So let's have some fun with it, right? So all I'm doing is I'm cooking them up. The almonds are starting to get a dark color to them now. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour them right into my food processor, piping hot, okay? Turn that off before I forget, and then see if we can bring you closer to me. But anyway, so I have in the food processor, they're nice and sizzling, and then normally you just take any old large bunch of basil. Like literally the recipe just says large bunch of basil. You're like me, you're like, well, what does it mean? How much? How little? Just get a large bunch from the grocery store. Our grocery store usually has like this little pack of basil in the produce section, and it literally says equivalent to a large bunch of basil. So I was like, all right, sweet. And that's what I usually use, but of course they were out of that today, and I knew I wanted to make some more because I ran out and go live and show you guys. So we actually have this equivalent, like it's a stir-in paste, but it's basically basil just made so that if you didn't want dry basil for some recipes, or to mix this in with something that you were cooking or making, that you would use this. So I'm just using this in place of a large bunch of basil, even though I would prefer just to go with what I know. Oh, it smells so good. I love pesto, and this is just totally what gives it that pesto smell. So it's already getting exciting. So again, guys, if you're popping on, say hi. Really would love to see who's watching. Then we're just taking regular old Parmesan. For those that need a substitute, vegetarian or lactose-free or something like that, like go ahead and go for it. Typically, everything I do is low FODMAP, which includes gluten-free and dairy-free, but for the low FODMAP, shredded Parmesan is generally allowed, so I run with it. So just 1/4 cup of Parmesan right in there. And then it calls for a 1/2 cup of, it says olive oil, so guys, just regular old olive oil. If you have not converted over into like the olive oil world and you're still, cabinets are full of like vegetable oil, I would encourage you not to make, vegetable oil is just no bueno. Spend the extra $1 or $2, go get just one expense is having some olive oil so that you can start cooking with that, which is going to be a much healthier oil for your family. I personally actually really like garlic oil, so garlic infused oil. It's my absolute favorite, so that's what I use with this recipe. You can get garlic infused oils from all kinds of different companies. Check them out at the grocery store, but I like grapeseed oils. So don't get too caught up with that though. Right on the recipe it says olive oil or garlic infused oil. The end. Okay, so hi Christina, it's great to see you. So guys, it's literally that simple. I dumped almonds in after cooking them for a couple of seconds. And if you like pine nuts, you can do pine nuts. I just find that tends to be a little bit more expensive, and the pesto ends up being super amazing with the almonds, and almonds are just something that I know and I love and that equate to healthy, right? So I just use that. And then the basil and the oil. That's it. And so while this is blending for just a moment, I'm going to grab out the chicken. So I forgot to do that. So then we're just blending. And sometimes I like to stop it for a moment and just kind of pulse it up. But it is just going to do its thing and blend and blend. I was actually a little bit worried about this. I wasn't sure how that paste was going to equate. I don't think the paste was actually enough basil, so I have just regular dry basil that I'm going to add into here. But again, if you just do the large bunch, it was just sold out at the grocery store. That's what we get for going grocery shopping on a Saturday, right? It was just out, but I can tell by the color it's just not quite right, so I'm going to add a little bit more. All right, guys, so it's literally that simple. Yours will probably look a little greener when you do it, just because you'll be using that fresh bunch of basil, and I had to use that substitute. But I just want to show you basically what I then do is, again, I'll put the link to my Chicken 101 where I showed you guys how I pre-prep a whole bunch of on-the-go chicken in a bag, where you can literally like eat this as you're driving down the road if you needed to actually make chicken a fast food, right? But so this is what I love to do with them. I love to have these on hand, and then I can just dump it right into a bowl. Sometimes I cut up the tomatoes, sometimes I don't. Just toss in like 4 or 5 tomatoes. And then I take like a tablespoon of my yummy pesto. I put it right on there, okay? And then I just take a little extra Parmesan cheese. And I sprinkle it right on there. And voila, I have a quick, easy, super delicious, filling snack. Or just make it a little bit bigger if you want a meal. You could toss this over some pasta. Being healthy, do the whole grain pasta or some spinach pasta, or like me, gluten-free pasta. If you wanted to make it up as a pasta dish, I promise the kiddos are gonna like it. I promise the spouse is gonna like it, as long as they like pesto, right? But it's so easy. How long have we been doing video? I don't even know if I can tell, but if you guys are able to like see how long we've recorded, I literally did all of it to like start to finish ready to eat in less than 10 minutes, right? And it's already made now. So now all I'm gonna do is scoop this out, put it into a container. It holds in the refrigerator nice and perfect and fine for 2 weeks. So the only part that you'll actually do is the last couple of minutes where I dumped the chicken that was already ready in here, added some tomatoes, sprinkled this on, and bam, it's so good. So good. So this Thursday, every Thursday, I post a recipe that's already been pre-recorded. This Thursday, I'm actually going to be posting another chicken recipe. So let's make chicken fun, and this time fun and spicy. I'm not really like a too hot spicy girl. My husband loves spicy stuff, so I found this dish which is just like the top of my threshold, but like he can add more spicy hot stuff to it, and it's great. And I love sesame seeds and things like that. So join me on Thursday at 12 p.m. for the video, or just catch up on it later. But just know that we're gonna have some more fun with making chicken fun and changing it up. So if you're new to getting healthy, or you're coming back to getting healthy, or you've been healthy for a while but you're really sick and tired of plain old chicken, I've been on this health journey for 8 years now, guys, and I don't ever eat chicken plain. Like, really, I don't. How boring after 8 years, right? So I just, keep making fun ways, finding fun ways to spruce it up and have some fun with it. So if you guys have any ideas, even if they're especially if they're quick and easy, but I wanted to show you that this is quick, easy, and it's a really great snack. So sometimes it's hard for me to want to have chicken for a snack, and I'm telling you what, I look forward to having this. I've been out of pesto for the last couple of days, and I've just been I want more of it. And I have it almost every day. It's that delicious. So I hope this helped. If you're brand new to me, again, replay or live right now, would love for you to type new and say hi. I'd love the likes, the hearts. If you're watching or you just popped on, say hey, just popped on, but I can't wait to see how chicken is fun, and whatever. Emojis, anything where I got some shout outs. They're always fun. I know the majority of people will watch it on the replay. So I would love, love, love to connect. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment or send me a message, or just ideas on what you'd like to see me go live on next. So have an awesome, amazing weekend. And if you check out this pesto dish that was that easy with barely any ingredients, I'd love to hear how it went. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.